ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਤਖਤ ਬੈਠਾ ਅਰਜਨ ਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਕਾ ਖੇਵੇ ਚੰਦੋਆ। ਉਗਵਨ ਹੋ ਤੈ ਆਥਵਨ ਹੋ, ਚਹੋ ਚੱਕੀ ਕੀਨ ਲੋਆ। ਜਿਨੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾ ਸੇਵਿਓ, ਮਨ ਮੁਖਾ ਪਿਆ ਮੋਆ। ਦੂਣੀ ਚੌਣੀ ਕਰਾਮਾਤ, ਸੱਚੇ ਕਾ ਸੱਚਾ ਢੋਆ। ਚਾਰੇ ਜਾਗੇ ਚੋਹ ਜੁਗੀ, ਪੰਚਾਇਨ ਆਪੇ ਹੋਆ। ਜਬ ਲਓ ਨਹੀਂ ਭਾਗ ਲਾਰ ਉਦੈ, ਤਬ ਲੋ ਭ੍ਰਮ ਤੇ ਫਿਰਤੇ ਬਹੁਤਾਇਓ। ਕਲ ਘੋਰ ਸਮੁद्र में बूढ़त थे, कबहू मिट है नहीं रे पछतायो। तात विचार यह मथुरा, जगतारन कौ अवतार बनायो। जपयो जिन अर्जुन देव गुरु, फिर संकट जोन गर्भ न आयो। ज्ञान अंजन गुर दिया, अज्ञान अंधेर विनाश। हर किरपा ते संत भेटिया, नानक मन प्रगास। फिरत फिरत प्रभ आया, परिया तौ सरनाए। नानक की प्रभ बेनती, अपनी भगति लाए। सोए सुनंदरी मेरा तन मन मौला, नाम जपंदरी लाली। पंद जलंदरी मेरा अंदर ठंडा, गुर दर्शन देख न हाली। तू चाओ सज्जन मैं डिया, डेई शिष्य उतार। नैन महिंजे तरस दे, कद पसी दीदार। डंडौत बंदन अनक बार, सर्ब कला समरथ। डोलन ते रखो प्रभु, नानक दे कर हथ। जी जंत सब सरन तुम्हारी, सर्ब चिंत तुद पासे। जो तुद भावे सोई चंगा, एक नानक की अरदासे। जो तुद भावे सोई चंगा, एक नानक की अरदासे। सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु साहिब जी। सलोक। मन इच्छा दान करणं, सर्वत्र आशा पूर्ण है। खंडनं कल कलेस है, प्रभ सिमर नानक नह दूरण है। मन इच्छा दान करणं, सर्वत्र आशा पूर्ण है। खंडनं काल कलेस है, प्रभ सिमर नानक नह दूरण है। हब रंग मान है जिस संग, तैस्यो लाइय नेहो। सो सहो बिंद ना विसराओ, नानक जिन सुंदर रचा देहो। मन इच्छा दान करणं, सर्वत्र आशा पूर्ण है। खंडनं काल कलेस है, प्रभ सिमर नानक नह दूरण है। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। तन तन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी महाराज जी, राजान राज, ਭਾਨਾਨ ਪਾਨ, ਦੇਵਾਨ ਦੇਵ, ਉਪਮਾ ਮਹਾਨ। ਜਿਸ ਦੀ ਪਾਵਨ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੁੜ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੈਠੇ ਹਨ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰੂਪ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ। Very blessed to join in the court of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji to continue this Ladi Vaar Katha of Guru Sahib Ji's Anandamay Bani, Sri Jaitsri ki Vaar, which is written by Panjve Paatshah Ji, ucharat by Panjve Paatshah Ji, recited by our fifth Guru, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, Shahida de Sirtaj. So Sadh Sangat Ji, before we go for the Katha today, of this third slok of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, just a quick recap of what we went through yesterday in the Katha. So the Uthanika of this Shabad, Uthanika means the background to this Shabad of Sri Jaitsri ki Vaar. When Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj is in Sri Amritsar Sahib, te takht Birajman han Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, they're sitting on their throne. A Pandit comes to see Guru Maharaj Ji, a Pandit being a scholar. And he was a great Vidwan as well. He had a lot of knowledge. So he comes to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, and they do benti, they do a humble plea to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. In our Dharam, in our way of living, we have this Granth called the Gardo Puran. And in that Granth, It tells us about what happens when somebody passes away. And the Maryada, we say the Antam Sanskar da Maryada. So what is the Maryada when somebody passes away? So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, within Sikhi, what is the Maryada when somebody passes away? What do the Guru Sikhs do? The Guru Arjan Dev Ji tells this Pandit, that my Guru Sikh, it will take them 10 days to travel from leaving this body to that place they need to go to. So that's why within the Antam Sanskar Maryada for Guru Sikh, they will have 10 days of part going on. And on the 10th day, they do Bhog of the Sahaj Part Sahib, Ja Akhand Part Sahib. So Guru Sahib Ji is explaining this, and the Pandit asks Guru Sahib Ji a question. Maharaj Ji ne prashan puchde Hansas, and they ask him a question, ke Maharaj Ji, within Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, what does Guru Granth Sahib Ji talk about? This Granth you have made, Ad Granth Sahib. What does Guru Granth Sahib Ji speak about? The Guru Arjan Dev Ji starts off Sri Jaitsri ki Vaar by saying Saloks, Ad Purana, Mad Purana, Ant Puran Parameswara hai. So we gave many different translations to this Shabad. Jo pehla arth hai Satsang Ji, the first translation was that Guru Granth Sahib Ji starts with Ad Puran. They start with that great Vaheguru Ji at the start. They speak about Vaheguru Ji to begin with. Mad Puran. That complete Vaheguru Ji, they speak about them in the middle of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. This Mad Bani of Jaitsri ki Vaar is speaking about Vaheguru Ji. The Antavit Satsang Ji at the end of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, Antapuran, they still speak about Vaheguru Ji. That Guru Granth Sahib Ji is Vaheguru Ji's own Sarup, Parameswara hai, Parameshwar Vaheguru Ji. So we gave many different translations, and the last one that we gave was that Guru Granth Sahib Ji starts with Sassa. However, we have Ik Oankar, the Bij Mantar. Guru Granth Sahib Ji starts with a number first. Ik is a number. It comes as a symbol of a number, not Edi Sahari and then Kakka Mukta with a Adak on top of the Edi. It's not Ikka, it's not spelled in letters with Gurumukhi alphabet. It's spelled with a number. So it's Ikka Oankar, and then the first word in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, the first letter that comes in the first word is Sassa. So Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji starts with Sassa, Sassa Mukta, Fir Tatte Sahari Sat. And when Guru Granth Sahib Ji finishes, Guru Granth Sahib Ji finishes with Bis, Atharhe Das Bis, Babbe Bahari Bi, Sassa Mukta Sa. So Guru Granth Sahib Ji starts with a S and Guru Sahib Ji finishes with a S. And what does S stand for here? Sassa He means Sat. Okay, this Granth of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji only contains the truth. They, at the time of Sant Jarnail Singh Ji, who we all have heard of before, sometimes you just call them Santa Ji. We don't even need to say their name. So when it came to Santa Ji, once they did a speech and they said to all the Sangat ke Sangat Ji, Guru Granth Sahib Ji has missed something out of their writings. There's something missing from Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. And of course, all the Sangat started to get shocked. Okay, what is Santa Ji saying? The Santa Ji said the one thing that's missing from Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji is chut, is lies. There's no lies in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. This Bani is the complete truth. Satgur ki Bani, Sat Sat Kar Jan ho, Guru Sikh ho, Har Karta Aap Moh ho Kadai. Satgur ki Bani, Sat Sat Kar Jan ho. Sat from the start till the end. Ad Puran, Mad Puran, Ant Puran Parameswara hai. Maharaj Ji said Sat twice. One arth we could do is that Sat is true from the start and is true to the end of time. Ad Ant Jo Rakhana Har, this is so Preetna Karega Vaar. What does that mean? It's from Siddhi Sukhmani Sahib. Ad Ant Jo Rakhana Har. They say that Guru Sahib Ji protects us at the start, Ad Ant at the end. Jo Rakhana Har. This is your Preetna Karega Vaar. And they say Gavar he means Murak, fool. Like in Siddhi Japji Sahib, Gavara, Gavar. They say that one who doesn't remember Vaheguru Ji, who doesn't have Preeti, doesn't have love for Vaheguru Ji, they're the biggest fool. And we'll see that today in the Katha, okay, what is Guru Sahib Ji saying to us? So we started off with the start of Jaitsri ki Vaar, Ad Puran, Mad Puran, Ant Puran Parameswara hai. The Maharaj Ji continued and they gave us more Upadesh, ke Pekhana Sunana Sanavano, Man Meh Dredi Aisach. The Maharaj Ji te Karne Sas is saying to us, ke Pekhana, to go and see the Guru with our eyes. Sunana, to listen to the Guru's praises. Sanavana, to spread them to other people. The second meaning we gave to this was that Guru Sahib Ji, we should see them with the eyes of our mind, of our intellect. Not just with these physical eyes. Sunana, to listen to them with the ears of faith, Sharda and Vishwas. And then Sunavano, that with this tongue, Prem Rupi Jeeb, to speak love. But there was another meaning that we can give as well. Okay, those things that we do, bekana. Those things that we do in our life, but nobody recognizes them, bekana, Vaiguruji sees them. So those things, when we do seva, sometimes we do a lot of good stuff, and we say, nobody's appreciating me. I feel unappreciated. Maharaji sees everything, bekana, sunana. Sometimes we can't speak to anybody. And we stay on our own and we don't know who to speak to, we feel alone. But Maharaji can hear what we're saying inside our heart. Kat kat ke antar ki janata, pale bure ki peed pachanata. Whether that is a good person or a bad person, kat kat ke antar. Within each kat means hirda, kat kat means deeper in the heart. So deep inside our conscious and our subconscious. Maharaji knows everything that we're thinking. So bekana sunana sonavano. Sonavano here means to speak, to relate to somebody else. And what does that mean? It means that when we build that connection with Guru Maharaji, then Guru Sahib speaks to us. Har nave naal galla, har nave naal maslat, har naam hamari karda nit sara. Guru Sahib is saying to us, har nave naal galla, I speak to my Guru is Satanam. My Guru is Naam. Har nave naal galla, har nave naal maslat. Maslat here means advice. Okay, my Guru gives me advice. They speak to me internally. So we're not far away from our Guru. And today in the Katha we'll see what is the kind of desire that we should have when we come and we see our Guru. I remember the theme of this Katha, the Karnan that we're going to take here is that we need to wake up, all of us, to what is going on in our lives. What are the things that we're asking for? Who is the one that brought us into this world? Who protected us? Maharaji told us, Mat Garab Asathapanang, that in the mother's womb, they took care of us. Rachant Ji Rachana, Mat Garab Asathapanang. That within the mother's womb, Maharaji took care of us. And even when we came into this world, when we became in the mid-age, when we got to that Javani Avastha, Maharaji took care of us then. And at the end, Ad Antajora Kanahar. They're always protecting us. So we are the fools for forgetting them. So before we go through this Katha Vichar today, Sasangaji, let's please focus our minds. So Sadi Sangata, let's please repeat after myself the blessings that Guru Sahib has given to us. So Man Chitta Ate Birti Akagar Karan Vase Sasangaji, Sadi Sangat Akho, Satanam Sri Vaheguru Sahib Ji.
Salok man Ichhaa Daan Karnan Sarvatra Asa Purna hai.
So Satsang ji, ਇਸ ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਮਨ ਇੱਛਾ ਦਾਨ ਕਰਨ, ਜੋ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਇੱਛਾਵਾਂ ਹੈ ਸਾਸਿੰ, the different ਇੱਛਾ means desires that we have in our mind or in our heart. So man, when we see this word man, it doesn't always just mean mind. If you look in Mahan Kosh, by Karnan Singh Nabha, a great scholar from the previous century, you'll see that they say that man also means hirda, heart as well. So man Ichhaa Daan Karnan. Daan means charity, Karna means to do. That whatever we desire inside our heart, inside our mind, Guru Sahib Ji gives it to us. Sarbatara asa purna hai. And all the different asa here means ke hopes and desires as well. Purna hai, they complete them all. Okay, if we're going to ask for something, we should ask from Guru Maharaji, because Guru Sahib Ji is Namo Dana Dane. What does that mean? It means they're the giver of givers. So Namo means Namaskar. I hail that one. I do Namaskar. I salute that one who is the giver to the givers. We look outside at people who give charity, but Guru Sahib Ji is saying that who gave them the charity in the first place? It was Guru Sahib Ji themselves. So Man Ichhaa Daan Karnan. If you're going to ask for something, ask from Guru Maharaj. Jo mange, if you're going to ask, jo mange Thakur apne te soi dev hai. If you're going to ask from Thakur Ji Pave Vaheguru Parameshwar Vaheguru Ji, Thakur here means our master, then soi dev hai. Soi dev hai, they'll give it to us. But that means that we don't just ask for worldly things. Of course we have to live in the world and we need these kind of things. We have to understand that these things are not going to stay. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji tells us, Jag rachna sab chhoot hai, jaan leho re meet. Okay, listen, my meet means my friend. Jag rachna, this whole jagat, this creation, rachna that Vaheguru Ji has made, sab means all, chhoot hai. Chhoot means false. So why are we going to ask for things that are false that are not going to go with us? We should be asking for that thing that will go with us. And that is Naam. So another arth we can do to this is Man Ichhaa Daan Karnan, that within our hirda, within our heart, we have this true desire that right now we may not know. And that's why we say agyanata, a lack of knowledge, ignorance, that we don't know what to ask for. We keep asking for things, but those things give us dukh. So maybe we should start asking for that thing that will truly give us sukh, give us happiness. So Maharaji says to us, okay, that what should I be asking for? Okay, I should be asking for Maharaji's malap. Main prabh milana puran prem mana asa. Main prabh milana prem mana asa. Ke main means myself, me. Main prabh milana. Prabh he means Vaiguruji, Prabhu, Vaiguruji. Milan means to meet malap. Main prabh milana prem mana asa. Ke within my mind, I have this loving desire. Asa means hope and desire. Ke Vaiguruji, bless me to meet you. This is what we should be asking for. Main prabh milana prem mana asa. And then say gur pura milave mera pritam how var apne guru how kau jasa rahao. They say that I'm a sacrifice to my guru. Gur pura milave mera pritam. That who is gonna unite me with my guru? And what's so great about Gurbani is that we can sing this. So just for 2 minutes, Sangaji, we just sing these 2 panktiya and do ardas to Satguruji Maharaji ke he Maharaji malap baksho.
मैं प्रभ मिलन प्रेम मन आसा मैं प्रभ मिलन
प्रेम मन आसा
मैं प्रभ मिलन प्रेम मन आसा
मैं प्रभ मिलन प्रेम मन आसा
गुरपुरा मिलावे मेरा प्रीतम गुरपुरा मिलावे
मेरा प्रीतम
गुरपुरा मिलावे मेरा प्रीतम
गुरपुरा मिलावे मेरा प्रीतम
हाँ वार वार अपने गुरु को जासा हाँ वार वार अपने गुरु को जासा हाँ वार वार अपने गुरु को जासा हाँ वार वार अपने गुरु को
जासा
मैं प्रभ मिलन प्रेम मन आसा मैं प्रभ मिलन
प्रेम मन आसा
मैं प्रभ मिलन प्रेम मन आसा
प्रभ मिलन प्रेम मन आसा. So this should be our true desire. Man Ichhaa Daan Karnan. That we should be saying, hey Maharaji, aap ji kripa karo ate malaf baksho. Bless me to meet you. Malaf means that meeting. That I've met many people in this world, but Maharaji, allow me to meet you as well. So hey, Maharaji has told us this is the true desire we should be asking for, and they will complete that desire. It's like if a child asks for chocolate all the time, I don't think the parents are going to give it to them. Depends on the parents, right? But most of the time, they'll say, no, you've had too much sugar. If they say, Mom, can you buy me some Brussels sprouts, right? Or some carrots or some fruit, they're most likely going to get that. Or they say, can I buy this book to study my maths or my science? Vadiya, I'll buy you that book. Right? But you say, buy me Call of Duty, all these other games, they'll think about it, right? Unless you try and explain how it's for our Vidya, Shastra Vidya and stuff like that, right? But it's not going to work with our parents, right? So it means if we ask for the right thing, that we're going to get Guru Sahib's khushiyan, we're going to get the happiness. Then Maharaji Kirpa Karna, they bless us with this as well, this milap with Satguruji Maharaji.
Khandanam kalakale saha prabh simr nanak nah duran hai.
So Khandanam, which means nash karna. Kal kalesa hai. Kal and kalesa hai, Maharaji is talking about chagra, dispute, anguish, all these kind of things that take place within our house, will take place within inside our body. So sade kar de vich ਜਾਂ ਸਰੀਪ ਰੂਪੀ ਸਰੀਰ ਰੂਪੀ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. So we have the physical house or the sarir rupi kar. Sarir means body, this body which is like a home as well. They say that when we come into Guru Sahib Ji Sharan, they take away these things. They go away from us just by coming next to our Guru. How? Prabha Simara. By doing Maharaji Simran. When we come into the Sharan, the sanctuary, we start to remember Guru Sahib Ji, and then these things go away. But Sahib Sangat Ji, again, like we said, it's not just outside, it's inside as well. Inside us we have Panch Jod, we have Kam, Krodh. Just look at these two. If we get angry, somebody gets angry sometimes, you'll see that when they get so angry and they hold it in, that anger may turn into lust. It may turn into another emotion. So when it comes to Panch Jod, they come together. It's like a package deal, right? But it's not one that you want to get. So Maharaji says that when we do Simran, Prabha Simara, when we remember Vaiguruji, then these things are taken away. The Sahib Sangat Ji, another arth we can do to Kal as well as Kalpana. So this is Kal Jug. Kal Jug da sama. The Kal Jug di nishani ki hai Sahib Sangat Ji. What is the nishani of Kal Jug? The sign of Kal Jug, this dark age, is Kalpana. It's thoughts that we keep on thinking and thinking and thinking. We have a bit too much time to be thinking. And because of the way we can interact with the world, is very different to maybe our parents' generation or our definite grandparents' generation. We have too much time to think, and that thinking is not good for us. We have too many thoughts. So when you see people today talking about meditation and they say, clear your mind. Clear your mind of thoughts. Go for a walk. All these kind of things that Maharaji is saying the same thing. This is in the Shani of Kaljug, that we keep on thinking and thinking and thinking, that we need to put all these thoughts to one side. So Maharaji is saying to us, Prabha Simran, that when we're doing Simran, we shouldn't be thinking as well. Sometimes we're saying Vaheguru, 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 and we're thinking, when am I going to connect? When am I going to connect? But then we're thinking still. We have to become lost in Vaheguru Simran, Guru Mantra Simran. That when we're saying Guru Mantra, when we're saying Vaheguru, Vaheguru, focus on the Vaheguru. Focus, use your ears to listen to Vaheguru. Focus on your lips when it's saying Vaheguru. In your mind, you can imagine the akkar. Vave kanna va, ha he sahari he, gagge ankar go, te rare dolenkar ru. But don't focus on your thoughts. Remove the thoughts. And just focus on saying Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Put that in our consciousness. The Maharaji says that if we're able to do this, then all of that kal and kales will be taken away. Simaro, simara, simara sukapavo, Kal Kales Tana Mahe Matavo. They say if you keep on saying Vaiguruji's name, you keep remembering them. If we remember them Simaro, Simara, Simara, Simara past, Simara present, Simara future, all the time. Simaro, Simara, Simara Sukha Pavo, we'll gain Sukh. We'll gain that true peace. Kal Kales Tana Mahe Matavo. And that Kal and Kalesh inside us is taken away. Just by doing this, Prabhu Simran, Nanak nahe dur na hai. The Maharaji says to us, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, ke Vaiguruji nahe dur na hai, ke Vaiguruji is not far away from us. They're very close. Sada anga sange, Guru Gobind Singh Ji kehte ne, that they're closer to us than our own hands, our own limbs, they're closer to us than. And another arth we can do here, nahe dur na hai, when we start to do Simran, when we start on this path, we may think to ourselves that look how far I'm away from Vaiguruji, waking up. We come into Sangat of great Gurumukhs, we think these Gurumukhs are so chardi kala, they've gone so far. There was me sitting at home thinking I'm proper religious, right, doing my 2, 3, 5 Japji Sahibs a day, and I'm sitting with people doing 25 Japji Sahibs a day, 101 Japji Sahibs a day. This is why Sat Sangat is so important, because when we go to Sat Sangat, we realize that we're nobody. Now we've got so much to do. We've got so much to learn. That we sleep too much. We love sleep a lot, right? I love sleep as well. Tika, so Maharaji is saying, okay, you realize that actually we don't need that much sleep. So Maharaji is saying to us, okay, when we start to do this, at the start we may feel like Vaiguruji is very far away. We've got a very long way to go. Gave ko, jape disse dur. People sing ke Vaiguruji is so far away. But when we start to say Vaheguru, Vaheguru, we start to do Sat Sangat, then Gave ko, vekhe hadara hadur. We realize that Vaiguruji is hazard. Vaiguruji is not far away. They are very close to us. Jive Maharaji kehende han, neh duran hai.
ਹਬ ਰੰਗ ਮਾਣ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਸੰਗ ਤੈਸਿਓ ਲਾਈਐ ਨੇਹੁ
Taisyo laye neho. So Maharaj is saying to us, ke neho he means prem. So isi tarah Sat Sangh ji, build that love with Guru Sahib ji. Build that prem with them and do their sangat. Jis sang. Pave ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਕਰਕੇ doing ਸੰਗਤ of those Guru Sikhs of Maharaj ji Parmeshwar Vaheguru ji. Hab rang maan hai. Hab means sare, rang means anand, ananda, all the different types of anand, bliss, maan hai. One we able to gain these by doing sangat of Vaheguru ji, or those ones who are close to Vaheguru ji, who become one with Vaheguru ji. Har jan doi ek hai. Bebe bechar kach na hai. That har means Vaheguru ji and har jan means the servants of Vaheguru ji. Doi ek hai. Ek hai, they both one. There's no difference between them. So Maharaj is saying to us, do their sangat.
ਸੋ ਸਾਹੋ ਬਿੰਦ ਨਾ ਵਿਸਰਾਓ ਨਾਨਕ ਜਿਨ ਸੁੰਦਰ ਰਚਿਆ ਦੇਹ
So Maharaj is saying to us here, soho. So soho here means shoho, which means Parameshwar Vaheguru ji. So soho bind na visaro. Bind here means for an instant, til, like a sesame seed, not visaro. Don't even forget Vaheguru ji for a second, Guru Sahib ji is saying. You know, like sometimes our family members say to us that you don't have to do part all the time. God also sleeps. Right? You see in the Western world they say that God rested on the 7th day. Theek hai, but Maharaj ji is never resting. Maharaj ji is always wanting our prem. Gobind pao pagat da pukha. Okay, Gobind he means Vaheguru ji. Go means the dunya, this whole srishti, this whole creation. Bind means rakhya, the one who protects this whole world, just like Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj protects everyone. They say that Vaheguru ji never gets tired. Vaheguru ji never gets tired, but today we've been told you don't have to do part all the time, God has to rest as well. But no, Gobind pao, pagat da pukha, pao means love, that they're hungry for our love. If there's one thing that we can say God is hungry for, it's for prem. That they love it when their Guru Sikhs sing out to Vaheguru ji. It's a loving relationship Guru Maharaj is talking about. So don't even forget about them for 1 second, because they never forget about us. They never forget about us, but we always forget about them. So Jive Maharaj ji keh rahe, they say to us, Mohina bisaro, main jan tera. Ke hey Vaheguru ji, I will forget you. I always forget you. But Mohina bisaro, please don't forget me. Please don't forget me, because I know I'm going to forget you. But this is the thing, Sat Sangh ji. Whenever we come into our Guru Sharan, our Guru is always protecting us. When we come here into their sanctuary, whenever we're in the glance of grace of our Guru, which you call Kripa Drishti, the glance of grace, then nothing can happen to us. We're always protected. And the way we can do that is through our Guru Shabad. By saying a Guru Shabad, we're always protected. So that's why we should always keep Guru Bani on our tongues. When somebody's fallen ill, when somebody's about to pass away, they say Guru Bani should always be played. So that means if you know somebody's going to pass away, you're afraid they're going to pass away, keep Guru Bani playing all the time. We have all these devices today, or just read Guru Bani yourself. And if we're able to do this, then death cannot come near that person. Nal Narayana mere, Jamdut na ave nere. That where there is Vaheguru ji, where there is Guru Bani, which is Vaheguru ji, death cannot come near that person. Jamdut nahi ave nere. So Maharaj ji, please don't forget me, because Mohina Bisaro, Vaheguru ji, when you remember me, when you keep me in your glance of grace, then nothing can happen. Just like in Japji Sahib, Guru Sahib ji says was Nadri Karam Pavai Nisan, कि when we come to Guru Sahib Ji's Sharan, when we read Guru Sahib Ji's Bani, then Maharaj ji looks at us with their nazar. Nazar here means nadari, their glance of karam, which means kirpa. With the glance of grace, the Guru looks at us. When we remember the Guru, when we stand a Guru Sharan, the Guru always puts their glance of grace upon us, Pavai Nisan, and we gain the nishani of the Guru. We gain the form of the Guru, we gain the blessings of the Guru, and nothing can come near us. Jamdut and he ave nere. Not even death can come near that person who has Vaheguru ji next to them as well. Maharaj ji has given us this Upadesha, Nanak jin sundar rachya deho. So deho here means dehe, sarir. They said the one who gave it is sundar sarir. Rachya means to create, they gave it his beautiful body. Don't forget that one. Guru Sahib has given us so many things. If you look in Sri Sukhmani Sahib, in the 4th Ashtapadi Satsang ji, ja Panjvi Ashtapadi, I think it's the 5th one, Hanji. In the 5th Ashtapadi, Guru Sahib ji says to us, 10 bastu le pache paave, ek bast karan bakhot gavave, ek pi na de, 10 pi hir le, to mura kaho kaha kare. What does this mean? 10 bastu. 10 bastu here means 10 chija, 10 things. 10 bastu le pache paave. Pache means piche. God gives us 10 things, and what do? Put them behind us. Okay, we've got this body, we've got eyes, we've got a nose, we've got hands, we've got feet, we've got a nice home, we've got a family, all these things. 10 bastu le pache paave, ek bast karan bakhot gavave. But because of one thing, ek bast karan means reason. Because it's one thing Guru Sahib ji never gave to us or took away from us, bakhot gavave, we give up our whole dharm. We give up our whole faith just because of one thing. But Guru Sahib ji says, ek pi na de, if they took away that one thing already, 10 pi hir le, and those 10 things you already have, to mura kaho kaha kare. What would that fool do? This idea of being ungrateful, sometimes you don't realize how much we have. And we become a kirtakana, which means ungrateful, which comes up at the end of the Katha today. But Maharaj is saying the one who's given us this sundar dehe, this beautiful, this body, never forget that one. The one who's given us everything. De da de, le de thak pahe, juga jugantar khahi khahe. De da de, the one keeps on giving and giving, le de thak pahe. But we get tired of taking. One example of this, Satsangaji, is sometimes we don't know what to ask for. We stand there in Ardas and we think, I don't know what to ask for. Sometimes we get tired of asking, but Guru Maharaj Ji never gets tired of giving. They're always giving to us. Even if we may be ungrateful sometimes, even if we don't appreciate what we have, Guru Sahib Ji so Diyalu Kripalu, they keep on giving. Even though we keep making many mistakes, Maharaj Ji has so much taras upon us, so much mercy upon us, that Guru Sahib Ji is always giving to us.
Pauri Jiyo Pran Tan Tan Diya Dine Rasapog.
So Maharaj Ji now is going to talk about the different things that they've given to us. Jiyo Pran Tan Tan Diya. So they've given us this Jiyo. Jiyo means this Jivan, this Zindagi we talk about, this life. Jiyo Pran. Pran, very simply people say as breath. But there's this thing known as Panj Pran. 5 different life forces in this body that keep it going. Jiyo Pran Tan Tan Diya. Tan Pave Sarir. Tan Tan Daulata Paisa. They've given us money. Diya, they've given us all these things. Dine Rasapog. What else has Satguru Ji Maharaj given to us? Rasa and Pog. So Ras here means different types of tastes, very simply, or desires that we have. Pog means to partake in. We have many things in this world that we can enjoy, whether that's food. Everyone likes food, right? So Maharaj Ji has given us all these things that we can enjoy. फिर महाराज जी कहते ਹਨ
ਗ੍ਰਹਿ ਮੰਦਰ ਰਥ ਆਸ ਦੀਏ ਰਚ ਭਲੇ ਸੰਜੋਗ.
Grehe means God. They've given us a home, they've given us shelter. Mandir. So mandir here means like nice big mansions, bigger buildings, which some people are more fortunate to have. In terms of, if we talk about karam, rath. Rath and us will come together. Rath means chariot and us means kora, horse. So they've given some people horses and chariots today. Gaddiya, we have cars, right? Diya, they've given us all these things. Raja Pale Sanjog, and they've given us many rishtedars as well, many different relationships. Pale Sanjog, different relationships we have in this world of prem. We have such loving relationships. So it kind of links back to the Salok at the end, that Maharaj Ji has given us so many things. Das bastule pache pave. They've given us all these things here. And we can count, there's probably nearly 10 things that Guru Sahib has already mentioned here. So Maharaj Ji is saying they've given us a beautiful family as well. And they give us this example in the next Pankti, Hanji.
Sot banita sajan sevak diye prab devan jog.
Sot banita. Sot means bache, ja putter, kids, son, or many sons, right? Banata, he means partner. So Guru Sahib has given us different examples of the kind of people that we have in our family. Sajan Sevak, Sajan means Mitr. Maharaj has given us many friends. Sevaka, Dasya, Ja, Dasa, we have servants. We have different people who serve us. So Guru Maharaj is saying to us, okay, they've given us all these things. Prabhu Devana Jog, Guru Sahib Ji is the only giver. Like we said before, De da de le de thakapahe, juga jugantara khahi khahe. Throughout the ages, people are keep on taking and taking from Vaiguruji. But Maharaji keeps on giving, and they're the one that always gives. They're never taking away from us. Guru Sahib is always giving us stuff. And it's us that don't appreciate how much Guru Maharaji gives to us, Hanji.
Hari Simrat Tan Man Harya Leh Jahe Vijog.
So they're given all these examples, Sahasangaji, but what happens when they have to leave us? We're talking about death, antam sanskar, attachments. Satguru sabna da pala manaida, tisda bura kyo hoye. Okay, Maharaji is always doing good for us. There's no time when Maharaji wants anything bad to happen to us. But like we said last week, yesterday, tine vichaho tistiya na koe. Okay, if we start to have vary with Parameshwar Vaiguruji, start to get angry with Vaiguruji and have enmity with them, tistiya hai means santok. We never get any contentment in our life by doing this. So Maharaji here is saying to us, that one Vaiguruji, he gives so much to us, that day that those things have to leave us. Vidjog. What does Vidjog mean? It means separation. So Har Simrata Tana Man Harya Lehe Jahe Vidjog. Vidjog, like in Siddhi Japji Sahib, Sanjog, Vidjog, Doikar Chilave. This is the play of this world. Sanjog means union or reunion, and Vidjog means separation. Doikar Chilave. Both these things happen in this world. But how are we able to deal with that? Sota Banata, Grehe, Mandir. Tana diya. They've given us all these things, but when they're taken away from us, how are we able to cope? Maharaji says, Ke Har Simrat. By doing Simran on Parameshwar Vaiguruji, Tana Mar Harya. Tana Mar Harya means that our body becomes Haryaval, it starts to blossom. It's filled with Anand, it becomes rejuvenated. Okay, by doing Simran, we're able to accept what Guru Sahib is saying. Jis aap bujh jaye, so bujhsi. Like we said in the Katha yesterday, just aap bujh jaye, that person will only understand so bujhsi when Vaiguruji gives us the understanding themselves. How do we gain that understanding? Maharaji says us in the 5th pauri of Siddhi Japji Sahib, ja chauthi pauri de vich Sahib Singh Ji, in the 4th and 5th pauri, ke gura ek deh bujh jaye, sabna jiya ka ek data, so main visara jaye, maaf karo ji, 5वीं te 6वीं pauri de vich, in the 5th and 6th pauri, the Guru has given this one teaching, Gura ek deh bujh jayi, sabna jiya ka ek data. There's only one giver in this whole world to every single ji and jant, to every single being, and that is Vaiguruji. Sabna jiya ka ek data, so main visar na jaye. May I never forget that Vaiguruji who gives to me. So when things are taken away from us, Maharaji says by doing their Simran, Har Simrata Tana Man Harya, Lehe Jahe Vijog, and then that pain of separation is taken away from us, Hanji.
Sad Sang Har Gun Ramho Binse Sabrog.
So Maharaji says to us now, Sad Sang Har Gun Ramho. Ramho means to recite, Ucharan. So Maharaji is saying that by coming into Sat Sangat, what should we do? Gun Ramho, to sing the praises of Vaiguruji. By singing the praises of Vaiguruji, then what happens is all of our rog is taken away. Bin says sabarog. All of our diseases are taken away by doing this. Tine tap in Vaar nahara, dukh hanta sukarasa. Tine tap, tin tap, adi biadi ate opadi. These are 3 types of diseases that is mentioned in Gurbani. This is man da rog, sarir da rog, ate parampalekha da rog. This means the disease of the body, the disease of the mind, and the disease of doubt. That these 3 kinds of diseases we all have. Manada rog, mental illness that some people may face in their life, or different types of diseases to do with the mind. Sarir da rog, which many people are facing now with this virus. The parampalekha, which is a very big rog, right, of doubt, of wandering from life to life. Phirta prab aya paryato sarnai. What does that mean? I've been wandering for a very long time. But Hon Maharaji have come into your sharan. Nanak ki prab benati apni bhagti lai. Ke Hon Maharaji aap ji kripa karo. Bhagti di daat baksho Maharaji. Prema bhagti. Blessed with prema bhagti, loving devotion. Bless me with this gift now, Guru Maharaj Ji. Bin se sab rog, by coming into the Sharan of Guru Sahib, like we said earlier, Nadri Karam Pavai Nisan, Maharaj Ji looks at us with a Kripa Drishti, with a glance of grace, and then all our dukh is taken away. When we do Ardas, Ardas is Arz Atte Das. Arz means request, and Das means from a humble servant. This is the meaning of Ardas. So Ardas is a humble plea from a servant. In Ardas we say Pratham Bhagavati Simar Kay Guru Nanak Lai Te Aaye. Remember Vaheguru Ji, Fir Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, Sache Paatshah Ji Maharaj, Fir Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, Guru Amar Das Ji, Chauthe Paatshah Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, Fir Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, Satve Paatshah Guru Harai Sahib Ji Maharaj. Then our 8th Guru, Tan Sahib Sri Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, we say Sri Har Krishan Ti Aaye, Jis Dithe Sab Dukh Jaye. What does that mean? It means that when we focus on Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji Maharaj at this moment in Ardas, we're saying Sri Har Krishan Ti Aaye, Jis Dithe. Dithe he means to see, to have darshan. Jis Dithe Sab Dukh Jaye. By having darshan of Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji Maharaj, by seeing Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji today, by seeing Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, all our dukh is taken away. All our diseases are taken away. Jise dithe sab dukh jaye. And it also means that when the Guru sees us, then all our diseases are taken away as well. So when Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji went to Delhi, Guru Maharaj Ji left Sri Kirtpur Sahib and they made their way to Delhi at that time. The Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, when they entered Delhi at that time, there was a spread of smallpox, which is killing many people. And they said, Satsang, when Guru Har Krishan Sahib used to walk down the Galiya mean the alleyways, that everyone who saw Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, all their dukh was taken away, the smallpox was taken away, and Guru Sahib Ji took upon that pain themselves. Jagatarana ko avatar banayo. Okay, they took upon avatar themselves, they took upon the form Vaheguru Ji, and they came in this earth Jagataran to carry everyone across. That's our Guru, Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. And people may say, well, you know, today, look what's happening in the world. We do part, but there's so much dukh. But why are we looking at the glass half empty? It's the sharda of the Guru Sikh Pekhana Sunana. Sunana, 2 A's of faith. Ke Satsang Ji, just by anyone doing Ardas in Guru Sahib's Hazuri, we don't know how much dukh has been cut in this world. We don't know how much pain has been taken away by the Ardas. We don't know how much Kripa Guru Sahib Ji has done. You meet many saints in this world who pray to Guru Sahib Ji because they can see all the pain that's going to come. And they say, Maharaj Ji, take away this pain. And that pain that we may feel, we experience right now, maybe half of the pain that we could have got. So sometimes you don't understand what is happening. Those Ardas that we do, Ardas is so important. Sometimes we forget to do Ardas. Or we get lazy because we're reading part for an hour or 2 hours. You think, oh, that's too much part. Now quickly do Ardas. But that Ardas is so important because the Shakti, the power of Ardas, we cannot understand it. It's very powerful. So Guru Sahib Ji here is saying to us, that when we come into Guru Sahib Ji Sharan, when we have darshan of the Guru, when we remember the Guru, then all of our rog, Binase sab rog, it's all taken away from that person. Hanji.
Salok kutamb jatan karanang maya nek udmah.
Maharaj Ji keh rahe Sasak Ji kutam. Kutam means our parvar, our family. Jatan karnang. Jatan means yatan. We make many efforts for our family. There's nothing wrong with that. Maharaj Ji is saying that we work so hard to look after our family, to do anything for our family. But there's one thing we have to understand. Kis naal kiche dosti sab jaga chal nahar. Okay, everyone has to go. Even our family members have to go. Who is going to stay with us? Naam rahiyo, sadhu rahiyo, rahiyo Guru Gobind. Okay, only Naam is going to stay with us. Everyone else has to go. So who should you make true friends with? That is the question. It doesn't mean you're rude to everyone. We can have love with people. There's nothing wrong with loving people. But when it comes to attachment, this is where things start to go in the wrong direction. There's a big difference between love and attachment. Jehe maat pita sut meet na pai, man uha naam tere sang sahai. Jehe maat means mata, mother. Pita means father, sut means children. Meet means friends. Bhai means brother. Je mat pita sut meetana bhai man uha. Where there is no brother, where there is no mother, there is no father, there is no friends. Where there is no children. They say man uha, oh my mind, in that place where we may feel on our own. They go man uha, naam tere sang sahai. God's name will be our support. They're the one that's going to take care of us. The name of Vaiguruji. So Guru Sahib Ji is saying to us, okay, don't forget that one who takes care of us. Una di sangat karo sah sangat ji. And Vaiguruji, read the pankt again, please.
Kutamb jatan karanang maya anek udmah.
So Maharaji is saying, okay, we make all this effort for our family. Maya anek udmah. Maya means that illusion of this world that takes us away from Vaiguruji. Anek udmah. Udmah means udam, which means effort. We make so much effort to obtain Maya, the illusion. And we get stuck in Maya as well. We get stuck in lust. We get stuck in all these things. But Maharaji is saying to us in Gurbani, Changiyai alak kare, budiyai hoye ser. What does that mean? It means when it comes to doing bad actions, when it comes to doing good actions, we're very lazy. Changiyai means change karam, alak kare. Alak means alasi. We get very lazy. Changiyai alak kare, budiyai hoye ser. When it comes to bad actions, we're ready. When it comes to calm, it doesn't take somebody very long to get involved in calm and lust. But when you ask that person to sit down and do part, it's like, I'm too tired. Right? So Maharaji is saying to us, hey, when it comes to making an effort for our family, for Maya, we're ready to do that. And like I said, in one sense, it's not wrong because we have to look after our family. We have to live in the world. But we have to understand that this is not our end goal. We have duties in this world. But what's happened now, Sarsing, is that we were given an ego. Everyone has a subtle ego. And we was meant to control that ego. We have an identity. Right? If we didn't have this identity or this subtle ego, then we'd walk around just must. Completely must. You see people who walk around, they don't even wear any clothes. Right? So for that, and they'll say the world is fake anyway, it doesn't matter. Right? But we have an identity. We live in the world. We have duties. So we do have a subtle ego. But what's happened is the ego is controlling us. We're not controlling the ego. This is what Bhai Veer Singh Ji writes in their Granth. Okay, we was meant to be in control of our ego, but the ego has controlled us. The leash is around our neck. It's not around the neck of the ego. We've become the pet. We've become the one that's being controlled. And we should have been the one controlling our ego. So Guru Sahib is saying to us, okay, in this sense, we have to realize that we can't be lazy and we have to do our simran. We have to prioritize this as well in our life. Hanji.
Hari Bhagat Pavhinang Nanak Prabh Bisrat Te Pretatah.
So Maharaji kende han Bhagati. This is what we need to do. This is where we shouldn't be lazy when it comes to doing Prema Bhagati, loving devotion of Vaiguruji. Hara Bhagata Pavhinang. Hinang means without. If we do not do this, Pav means Prem. So Pav, Bhagata Pav means Prema Bhagati. The one who does not have Prema Bhagati, Guru Sahib says that they are like a Preta. Preta Taha means ghost. One who forgets Bisra to forget Vaiguruji, they're like a ghost. What was the point of them coming on this earth if they do not remember Guru Maharaji? So Bhagati is very important. Sab gun tere main nahi koe, vin gun kite bhagat na hoye. Maharaji is saying to us, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, Sab gun tere. All the qualities are yours, Vaiguruji. The quality of effort, of love are yours, Vaiguruji. Main nahi koe, I have nothing. Look at this nishani of Nimrata, this sign of humility. Vin gun kite bhagat na hoye. Maharaji, you have all the qualities, you have all the strength, you have all the bal, you have all the buddh, you have all the intellect. Then Maharaji, please give us some of that as well. Some of that bal and buddh as well. That utasha, that energy to wake up in the morning. Ke I'm going to wake up Amrit Vela. Amrit Vela jag ke I'm going to do Ishnan. Ishnan karke I'm going to sit down and I'm going to say Vaheguru, Vaheguru. When I'm doing Ishnan, I'm going to remember Vaiguruji. Kar Ishnan simra prabh apana manatana pe aroga. Kar Ishnan means when you do Ishnan, Kar Ishnan simra prabh apana, that when I'm bathing, I'm still remembering Vaiguruji. Manatana pe aroga. And my man and my tan and my mind and my body, they become arogata, rogato rahat. They lose all diseases by doing this Ishnan, the true bathing in God's name. So Guru Sahib is saying to us that we have to do Bhagati. When should we do Bhagati? That's another question. Guru Nanak Dev Ji gives us all the answers in Sri Japji Sahib. Vingun kite bhagat na hoye. So without these gun, without these qualities, we cannot do bhakti. The Siddhs asked Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, what is bhakti? When should we do bhakti? Kinne veche swernu shamnu. Maharaj Ji, aap ji kripa karo and tell us what time should we do bhakti. Then Maharaj Ji says, swast aath bani barmao sat sohan sada man chao. So ast here means amrit vela. That when you want to do bhakti, the first time we should do bhakti is in the morning, swasta. Fir aath, sandhya da vela. Sandhya da vela means shamnu. Shamade vele under the sasang ji, Guru Sahib has given us Siri Rehra Sahib to remember Guru Sahib Ji in the evening. But then we may say, that's fine, morning and night time, job done. But nahi satsang ji, Maharaj says, swast aath bani baramao. Bani means the words of the Guru, baramao means to recite. Bani baramao. Then they say, sat sohan sada manachao. Sat sohan means that one who can never be destroyed, who is so beautiful. Sat sohan sada manachao. At all times remember Vaiguruji. So it's not just morning or night time, that's like the minimum. Because like we said earlier, we have to remember Guru Sahib Ji all the time. In yesterday's Katha, har bisrat sukh kade na hai. If we forget Vaiguruji, we'll never have sukh. So if you want to be happy all day, not just in the morning and the evening, then we have to remember Guru Sahib Ji all the time. Just yesterday, we received an email through our info inbox. So we have a email address called info@athings.13.org. So one more time, info@athings13.org. If anyone has any questions they want to send. But in that email, we had an anonymous email from somebody who works in the NHS. They work in the healthcare system. And they were saying they really appreciate the seva that is happening. And again, that is all Guru Sahib Ji's kirpa to allow us to do that seva. They were saying, again, working in the NHS, especially now with all the deaths and the pain that you see around you, is very difficult. But when they wake up in the morning and they listen to the Amrit Vela Divan, it fills them with so much positivity. So look at that. We need to charge our batteries in the morning, and that's going to keep us going in the day. But as long as we can keep those batteries filled throughout the day, then when we come back in the evening, we'll still be strong. And then we have Rehra Sahib. And they say that when they come back from work, they look forward to the evening divan, to the Katha, to topical videos that come on the channel as well. And that is so beautiful that we're at work and we're thinking, I can't wait to go home. Not to go to sleep, but to listen to Katha. Sabd Uttam Har Ki Katha. Naam Sunata Darda Dukha Latha. Guru Bani is saying the same thing. How many times do you have to keep hearing it? How many times is Guru Sahib to keep repeating to us what we need to do? But we don't listen. What is it, Parkaran? To wake up. We need to wake up because Guru Sahib keeps on telling us again and again and again what we need to do. But we don't seem to be listening. Just aap bujh jaye, so bujhasi. Until Guru Sahib gives us the understanding, we'll keep on going around and around and around. But Satsang Ji, that's why Guru Sahib says, remember them in the morning. Remember them in the afternoon. Remember them in the evening. Remember them forever. Sat sohan sada manchao. All the Guru Sikhs say this. All the saints say this. Jeko bachan kamave har santan ki, so Guru prasadi tariya. If you earn the bachan of a great saint, and the greatest saint is Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, there is no one greater than Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Rajan Ran, they're the king of kings. If we earn this bachan, we gain Guru Sahib Ji's khushiyan. If we get Guru Sahib Ji's happiness, then what's there to worry about? What's there to worry about if we have Guru Sahib Ji's khushiyan? Because when we have Guru Sahib Ji's khushiyan, when we have the glance of grace of the Guru, then nobody can come near us. Lekha koi na puchai jahar baksanda. No one can say, who are you? When we leave this body, they can't say to us, what have you done in your life? Because Guru Gobind Singh will be standing there saying, this is my Guru Sikh. Don't talk to them. They're coming with me. Right? Imagine that moment where if that could ever happen, there's Ittihas. If you read Gurbani Part Darpan, they talk about this Guru Sikh. I can't remember their name now. And they had darshan of Panch Pyare. Panch Pyare came to Pai Daya Singh Ji, Pai Taram Singh Ji, Pai Himmat Singh Ji, Pai Mohakam Singh Ji, Pai Sahib Singh Ji. And they said that we're going to take you with us. Imagine having Panch Pyare come for us. Another Guru Sikh had darshan of Sant Baba Attar Singh Ji Mastuwane, and they said that you're coming with me. Chalo Pai, it's time to go. Well, imagine that moment. Imagine Guru Gobind Singh Ji come themselves and saying it's time to go now. This is the kind of relationship Satguru Ji Maharaj Ji Kripa Karan that hopefully we can build with our Guru. But to build that relationship, we have to speak to our Guru. We have to do their simran. Hanji.
Tuttadiya sa preet jo lai beyan syo.
So Maharaj Ji is saying to us, Tuttadiya. Tuttadiya here means to break. Sa preet. They say that preet that we have with this love, that prem we have with this love, it tut jandi hai, it breaks. It's not real. Like we say, kis naal kiche dosti, sab jaga chalne na har, it's gonna go. So that prem we make with the world is going to break. Jo lai byan so. The one who builds this love with anyone except for Vaheguru Ji, that is gonna break. That is the first arth. Jo duja arth hai Sat Singh Ji, the second arth to this Shabad is that when we start to build love with Vaheguru, if we go back into the world, then tuttariya sa preet, then that prem will break. When we start to walk this path of Sikhi, it's a very difficult path to walk. Kanyo tekhi valho nikki. So Maharaj is saying that if we go back into the world, then it's easy to fall off. So what does that mean? It means you have to be very careful with the kind of things that we're doing with these eyes, ears, and mouth, nose, etc. For example, TV. I'll give one Sakhi, then I'll give an example. Sant Baba Harnam Singh Rampur Khera Wale, they have a book, a biography, autobiography called Say Kanaya. And in this diary of theirs, which you can get online, you can read or you can buy the hard copy, they talk about a story of this person who reached great spiritual levels. He could hear Anhad Shabad, which is like the unstruck melody. It basically means hearing certain sounds without anything being playing around you. So it's something you have to experience. What happens is he reaches this high spiritual level and somebody brings their TV to his house. Television. They bring a TV to his house. And this is obviously a while ago. Sant Baba Harnam Singh Ji left their Sirid in 1982 roughly. So TVs were very rare at that time and they're black and white. So for those kids that are watching this right now, in the olden days, TV did not have color. It was black and white like the newspapers, right? And the graphics were not great. There's no such thing as HD or 4K 1080p, right? Bad quality. We had an aerial. So I'm kind of from that generation where we had an aerial and you put the aerial up and you try and get signal, right? And what happens is he gets given this TV and he starts watching TV every single day. The Sat Singh Ji, when he starts watching TV every single day, he loses that avastha and he comes back into the world. Even though Babaji warned them not to watch his TV. So what do we watch today? What do people watch on TV today? Having family members, doing sangat of many people. There's many shows. I don't want to name any shows, but there's all kinds of shows, these reality shows. But you know what's the very funny thing, Sat Singh Ji? It's not even reality. They're all scripted anyway. We're watching these shows and then we start getting influenced by them. And we start getting calm. We think, I need to look like this person. This is what beauty is. Beauty is this. Your skin has to be this color, and we have to have this type of tone to our body. That is beauty, according to the world. But do you think Guru Gobind Singh Ji finds that beautiful? That's what we have to ask ourselves. What does Guru Sahib Ji find beautiful? When we look in the mirror, are we trying to impress the world? Are we trying to impress ourselves? Or are we trying to impress Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Ji? This is the vichar we should be doing. Wake up. Maharaj Ji is saying to us, wake up. Who are we trying to impress? Who are we trying to become one with? Because all these things, this body of ours that we've been given, it's not going to go with us. So why are we spending so much time on this body? Hanji.
Nanak sachi reet sai seti ratya. So
Maharaj Ji keh rahe hain Sat Singh Ji ke Nanak sachi reet. What is the true riti? What is the true way of walking? What is the true chal? Bhagda ki chal nirali. The way of life of the saints. Maharaj Ji says this when it comes to Sai, which means Parameshwara Vaheguru Ji. Ratya, those ones who are completely imbued in Parameshwara Vaheguru Ji. Maharaj Ji keh rahe hain that those people who become completely absorbed in Vaheguru Ji, and that is their life, Maharaj Ji says that is a true way of living. That in our lives, we should become imbued in the love of Parameshwara Vaheguru Ji. Hanji.
Pauri jis bisrat tan bhasam hoye kahte sab pret.
Hanji Vaheguru. Jis bisrat. Like we said earlier, by forgetting Vaheguru Ji, tan bhasam hoye. When we forget Vaiguruji, this body becomes pasam, ash, dust. It is nothing. We may be walking around, but it's just ash anyway. Meaning we're already dead. We've already lost this life. We've already lost what we've come here to do. Hoye kehete sab preta. And people say this person is a ghost. So what is this specifically talking about? Guru Sahib is saying when somebody passes away, that body is going to become dust. Because within Sikhi, we cremate the bodies. Even if it's any other dharam, whether they bury the bodies, the body decays anyway and it becomes ash, it becomes dust, maaf karo ji. It becomes dust anyway. Kehete sab pret. So what happens is, Sahib Singh ji, is that when somebody passes away in general, they'll say that, oh, we can't keep this body in the house. This body is a ghost. This body is, it's a dead body. Nobody wants to keep a dead body in their house. So Maharaji continues this vichar in the next pankti. Hanji.
Khin grih meh basan na devhi jin syo soi het.
So it's quite funny what Guru Sahib is saying here. Say khin grih meh. Khin means in a split moment. Grih meh means within the house, they don't want that body there anymore. Khin grih meh basan na devhi. They say they don't want that body in the house anymore. Jinisyo soi het. That person they love so much, once they have passed away, that body, they want that body out of the house. That get that body out of this house, that body shouldn't be here anymore. But the Sahib Singh ji, if you look at those Gurumukhs who have lived their lives imbued in Guru Sahib Ji's naam, Ratya, like we said earlier, to be absorbed in Guru Sahib Ji's name, when you see them when they passed away, they look so beautiful. They look so beautiful when they passed away and their face is shining. Jini namati aya, gay masakat kal. Their faces are shining even when they've left this body. They look so beautiful. And Guru Sikhs come and they do namaskar to that Guru Sikh. They come and they put flowers down in front of them. Right? They sing shabads and there's so much anand. When it comes to this Katha, when it comes to the part that people read at that time, it fills people with chardi kala. When Bhai Jagaraj Singh Ji left their body in 2017, at that time, it's a very interesting story. I find it quite funny, to be honest, that when we was at the house and we was doing the seva, the Guru Sikhs that were there at the time, another Gurumukh came to that home and he came to do afsos. So what does afsos mean? It means to regret, to come and give your regrets. And you'll see many times in our homes, you'll see people crying and beating themselves, and it's not a nice thing to see. And again, that's not recommended in Sikhi at all. We shouldn't do that. We should be singing shabads. So this Guru Sikh came very serious. He came in like, serious face, coming humbly. And when he came inside, everyone was laughing. But why were they laughing? They're laughing in anand, in love. Rang hasse hai, rang rove hai. They say that Guru Sikhs laugh in love as well. Because at that time there was so much anand, because there's so much Gurbani going, that is in the shani of a Guru Sikh. Their whole life is spent in Naam, and when they leave this body, they still do seva for the whole panth, that people start to read Gurbani as well because of them. They read more Gurbani because of them. That is a great Guru Sikh. Tan jan aya, jis prasad sab jagd taraya. They say tan, blessed is that person, that jan. Tan jan aya, jis prasad pave ona di kirpa de naal, with their blessings, jis prasad sab jagd taraya. The whole world has been carried across because of their blessings, because of their kamai, because of their spiritual earnings. Many people are saved as well. Hanji.
Kar anarth darab santya so karj ket.
So this word here, anartha, many times you look at Ada Mukta, Nanna Mukta, Rara Mukta, Thatha Mukta, and we may say Anrat. But the Shuddh Ucharna Sasin is, as Bhai Sahib Ji just read, Anartha. Ada dash Nartha, Anartha. So Maharaji is saying, Kar Anartha Darab Sanchya. That Darab means Tana Daulat, Sanchya means a Katha Karke. We get all this wealth and we put it together. But how do we earn that wealth? Anartha. Through bad actions. Mare karam karke Sahib Singh Ji, we gained all this money, but Mare says, so karaj keta, ki Lord, see, what was the point of having it? It was not going to do anything for you. You look in today's summer, just to be relevant with the times, you'll see that with this virus going around, people want sanitizer. And you watch the videos on Facebook, people charging £6, £20 for toilet paper, or for hand sanitizer. Vaiguruji, when it comes to toilet paper, there's a thing called jal. Theek, so when it comes to these kind of things, Maharaji has told us that we shouldn't do anarth first of all. Okay, also we should be looking after each other. Theek, so kar anartha darva sanchya, so karja keta. Okay, Maharaji is telling us that those people who do anartha, those people who do bad actions, those ones who earn wealth through bad actions, what is the point? Because it's not going to go with you. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, the Samay de Vich Sahaj Sangh Ji, in the time of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, there was someone called Bhai Duni Chand. Now, Bhai Duni Chand had a lot of money. When I say a lot of money, they had so much money. So much money that you can't count how much money they had. But because of all this money, they had a lot of man, a lot of pride about how much money they have. So what did he do one day? He came to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj talking about all the Daan he has. The Guru says, Chal Vadiya, that's great. But do this one thing for me. I'll give you a sui, I'll give you a pin. Take this sui and keep it with you. And when you pass away in the next world, give it to me. And he said, Chal theek hai Sat Bachan Maharaj Ji, I will take this sui. And he goes home and he shows it to his wife. And he said, I met this great saint today and they gave me this pin and I've got to give it to him in the next world. And she goes to her husband, that how are you going to do that? How are you going to take this pin with you in the next world? It's not possible. But at that moment, he had this realization, Sahaj Singh Ji, that all this money that he has with him is not going to go with him. So what the essence here is that yes, we need money to survive in the world. We have to work. Maharaji says, Kirt kamai karni hai, Sahaj Singh Ji, you have to earn honest living. But realize that it's not going to go with us. People save for their whole life for a pension to live in luxury. And when they get to that age where they're going to retire, they pass away. And all that time they spent saving and saving. What was it for? Because they can't enjoy that. They can't enjoy that. Of course, our parents work so hard. The generation of our parents, we can't understand the type of sacrifices that they have made for us to come to this country to get education for the Sangat in the West. What kind of sacrifices that racism they must have faced in those times. But they carried on. Today we have a lot of luxuries. We have a lot of things in place that help us. But also some of which Sahaj Singh Ji is very hard. But at the same time, when I look at my parents, I think sometimes, why do you work so hard for? You should chill out. Let us do the seva. Let us work hard. And you guys should be enjoying your life. This is your time now. This is your summer to do bhakti. This is your time to meet Vaiguruji. And for those parents who are watching this, and you may think that, look, I've got to look after my kids. I can't do much part now. That child is a seed. Plant that Sikhi in that child, and later on, that phal will be given to you as well. Plant that Sikh in their life and you'll get the phal of that as well. You will get the fruits of that as well. So Maharaji is saying that wealth is not going to go with us, Hanji.
Jaisa bija solune karma ihu khet.
Jaisa bija solune. Ape bija pe hi khaho. That wherever we bij means to plant, solune, we're going to gain that. The Maharaji kehne karma ihu khet. That this life, all the things, this khet is like a field of karma. Wherever we plant, we're going to have to reap the rewards of that afterwards, Sahaj Singh Ji. So Maharaji is saying, if you're going to plant something, kevala karma param se chino tarma karam anarago. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj in Shabd Hazare Pashe Dasvi says to us, kevala karma param se chino ho. All we do is worry about doing these actions. All the actions that we do give us param. Kevala karam means actions, param. These actions we do just give us more doubt. Kevala karma param se chino ho. Dharma karam anurago is like a sarcastic. The way I look at it is Maharaji saying this to us sarcastically. Hey, kevala karma param se chino dharma karam anurago. Have you ever thought about having love for doing good actions? Have you ever thought about that, of following dharma now? Following this path of Sikhi, Joto prem khilne ka chao, sira tara tali gari mali ao. Have we thought about this now? When are we going to wake up? It goes back to the Karnan again. Maharaji is saying, wake up, Khalsa Ji, wake up, Sahaj Sangh Ji. We need to all wake up. Okay, we don't know when we're going to go. We don't know when that last day is going to come. We don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. So Maharaji is saying to us, wake up and realize, okay, everything that we're doing, we're going to reap the rewards of that. And if you want to get the true rewards, then do actions with no desire. Nishkam karam. Have no desire and just do Satguru Ji Maharaj Ji's seva. Hanji.
ਅਕਿਰਤ ਕਣਾ ਹਰ ਵਿਸਰਿਆ ਜੋਨੀ ਭਰਮੇਤ
So satsang ji akhili pankti hai. This is the last line. Fir ਅਸੀਂ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ satsang ji. ਅਕਿਰਤ ਕਣਾ. Now this word is a very interesting, amazing word. Akirt kana means ungrateful. Those people who are ungrateful, who is the most ungrateful person? Guru Granth Sahib Ji tells us the most ungrateful person is the one, Hara Visriya, the one who forgets Vaheguru Ji. The one who forgets Vaheguru Ji, who does not thank Vaheguru Ji, that is the most ungrateful person because they are the one who gives us everything. So kyo visre, jo sab kich diya. So kyo visre, je jeevan jiya. Look at that, what Guru said. Sri Sukhmani Sahib has so many paramans in it. If you just got Sukhmani Sahib remembered, just talk about Gurbani all day. So kyo visre jo jeevan jiya, the one who gave us his life. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be alive. So Maharaj Singh Akirt Kana Har Visriya Joni Paramet, and that person, Joni means June, 84 lakh June, they keep on wandering and wandering in this cycle. Those ones who forget Vaheguru Ji. So Sahaj Singh, the last vichar I'll do before we do Samapti is sometimes in our life we think that, you know what, other people are ungrateful. I do so much for people, for my family, but they're so ungrateful. But one thing a great Guru Sikh gave to myself as advice was that we have to learn to become desensitized. Because that moment when we say these people are ungrateful, that means that we had an expectation, that we wanted something in response, we needed something in return for what we had done, and that means that was not Nishkam Karam. That was not Karam that was done without desire, because we wanted something in return. So sometimes it's a blessing. Ketiya dukh pug sadmar ehe pe daat teri daatar. Ketiya dukh pug. Sometimes you have to have dukh, sometimes you have to have hunger. We have to have hunger in our lives and pain, because then we realize that actually this stuff is not true. This stuff is not going to really help me. This expectation that I have, it's not good for me. And then we learn to become desensitized. We become detached. Detachment can be with love. You can still love somebody, but be detached. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj had the most love than anyone else. They loved us. They love us so much, but Guru Sahib is not attached. When Guru Gobind Singh Ji to give up their Char Sahibzade, they gave them up. Char mueta kya hua, jeevat kai hazar. They gave up their Char Sahibzade for the Khalsa Panth, their other children. But there was no attachment there. There was prem, there was complete prem, there's complete love there, but there was no attachment. The only thing they were attached to was Vaheguru Ji's charan. Chetana payo hamro avan kahe, chubi rahi srota prabha charna mehe. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, to finish off this Katha, and what we should apply into our lives, when is a time of pain, what is our only support? Sacha naam mera adaro. My only support is God's name. And he said, Chitna payo hamaro avan kahe. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, I had no desire to come into this world. The only thing I wanted to do was to be absorbed in God's feet. I wanted to just stay in Vaheguru Ji's charan and keep my surti there. That was my only desire. So Satsang Ji, Katha di samapti hai hon. This is the samapti of the Katha. Many mistakes have been made in this Katha. Maharaj Ji kirpa karan that next time we can continue the Katha and we won't make as many mistakes within Gurbani Ucharan, within when it comes to giving the Arth, giving translations, doing vichar. Anek prakar di galte ho gaya Satsang Ji. And you Satsang Ji, the Satsang has all the kala. They have all the power. Vij Sangata Har Prabha Vasse Jiyo. So Satsang Ji, aap ji da charna vich ardas benti hai ke bless us to have that milap Guru Sahib Ji to continue the seva. Deho sajjan asisariya jo hove sahib so mel.
Jaisa bi jaiso luna karm eho khet. Akirat kana har visriya joni paramet.
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.